It's Mark T, and it's time for another episode review of Boku no Hero Academia. I'm gonna try and not talk about the manga as much throughout these reviews, just because there are a lot of spoilers in the manga, and I sort of want to see the anime as its own thing. Now this episode focuses on Deku talking to All Might and him finding out All Might's pretty bad secret that 5 years ago, when he got into a big scuffle with a chainsaw villain, he got damaged to the point where he's basically only able to turn into super strong All Might for 3 hours. As such, he's, well, pretty limited to his appearances, which is pretty bad news, because the villain that he captured in the last episode has come out of the soda bottle and has now captured Bakugo, which causes a lot of big trouble. Mainly the fact that the superheroes cannot go full force because the monster is basically absorbing a kid, and also none of the heroes have a power strong enough to at least separate him from the monster. And we also hear from this episode what All Might's opinion is on the whole being a hero without having any powers. And he says the realistic terms is that, mainly he talks about how superheroes constantly give up their lives and put in the utmost effort, and also a lot of the time die because they are heroes, and that it's unrealistic to try and be a hero when you don't have a quirk. And it brings Midoriya down and sad and a whole bunch of other crap that I do not want to talk about. Now this episode goes on, and we eventually have probably my favorite part in the entire series as of yet. There are a lot of amazing parts that happen in the manga, and there are a lot of things that I'm going to look forward to seeing in the anime. But this is by far my favorite part, and it is Bakugo is still being absorbed by this liquidized Jello-esque monster. All Might is in his weakened form, so he can't transform for another little while. And there's basically no way any hero can do something. Then, who comes in? Deku, or Izuku Midoriya, our main character. You know, of course that's it. And he runs in without thinking. The superheroes are calling him an idiot, and he does all he can to try and get Bakugo out of that mess. And he tells Bakugo he does it because Bakugo's eyes, while being absorbed by that monster, looked like he was asking for help. And it's something that I really love, because there's something that happens to me when something amazing happens, and something, I guess, more in terms of inspiring. It's called, well, for me it's called goosebumps. At least I call them goosebumps. And they're not because I'm scared. I get them because I'm inspired and they make me want to do my best. And this scene is one of the most goosebumpiest scenes in my entire life. I absolutely love it, and yeah, it's awesome. Anyways, I'm not going to spoil the rest of the episode for you, but honestly, probably my favorite episode of the season so far, and looking forward to a lot more episodes. So if you haven't started watching, start watching. It's only 2 episodes in. It's only 40 minutes of your time. Take some time. If you love superheroes, if you love the manga, you're definitely going to love the anime. Anyway, that's it for now, so I'll see y'all later.